Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman.
Check 1, 2.
Certified boogeyman.
We're gonna speak the truth, regardless of whether you like that truth or not.
Certified boogeyman.
We're in the 21st century. How people are poor, hungry, ragged, naked, and out of doors. How people are being murdered on a daily and consistent basis.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. A couple weak frauds that crept through. He put the peen on me, I didn't neglect you. Time's up, allow me to bless you. To yell reparations and he got your attention. A failed clown rapper, claim he was pimping. But you don't know, he was a fed since 9-0. Cosmo Flex was a front for 5-0.
You can't get dropped in a pit of snakes
Certified boogeyman.
and trying to figure out which one has the venom sac.
Certified
This
boogeyman.
tongue, this one is not
Certified
poison.
boogeyman.
FBA laughed when he went to the Romans. I guess they don't understand, that's you own them. Lying on GS, claiming I stalked them. That ain't true, cause if it was, I'd have chalked them. I'm simply a blogger, researching for the family. Cause people look like me, continue to scam me. Continue to scam us in the name of liberation. But when you call them out, they claim that you hate me.
Certified boogeyman. Certified boogeyman.
Yeah,
Certified boogeyman.
come
Check
on.
it out. Certified boogeyman.
I'm back like I left something, and you kept fronting sick the peens on me, but they ain't really stopping nothing. How you say you slap a man and go get a peace order? Something ain't adding up. I'm swimming in the deep waters. Time to take a deep dive, see who you really are. Who named you Tariq Nasheed? Affiliated with the guns? Nah, you ain't a Sunni or the nation, but ain't nobody question why you perpetrating. See, early in the 90s, they put you on a mission. Hip hop was conscious, you came with something different. Goofy clown rap, it take it off track.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you was so whack, nobody followed the act.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they made another character, turned you to a thug. From Cosmo to K-Flack, but still got no love. Album with Wood, it was trash, no good. You was hip-hop police, snitching on the hood. How you make a documentary about hip-hop and not include yourself on your
Hold up. Immortal Melanin says, bro, you're always grinning and giggling. Just cook them fools on some serious please. Let me tell you something, man. These people are a joke. Like, why should I extend taking these people serious when in fact they are a joke? Come on, brother. Come on, man. This is sport and play. Listen, this is sport and play, Immortal. This is sport and play. Listen, we gonna have some fun with this. I said this a long time ago. This is what I said, brother. I said that we here at Morse World TV, and most people with a little bit of intellect, they know that this is sport and play. You know what I mean? This is sport and play. This is not to be taken serious. Now, when I put the receipts up, yes, I want people to take them serious, but I want them to have fun and do a brain exercise. You know what I'm talking about? Do a mental exercise, because this is why I like these type of shows, because these type of shows, it dusts off our mental faculties and get us to thinking like, wow, I never looked at it that way. So I'm just having fun with it. I'm kind of like the Globetrotters as it relates to professional basketball. Now, the Globetrotters, they can ball, but they play with it along the way. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I mean? The Globetrotters, they give a nice show, but nevertheless, it's very interesting to see the dynamics that they bring to the table as it relates. It kind of gives you a relaxing feeling as it relates to learning. Like sometimes learning can be stressful. You know what I mean? Sometimes covering certain topics and throwing out all of this information and have a serious underlining to it, sometimes it be more of a burden than it is a pleasure. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And so my style of teaching here on Moorish World TV is a blend of seriousness, a blend of entertainment, but the entertainment is no lies being told. The entertainment is no lies being told. So that's my style here on Moorish World TV. because we do have platforms that, this is what I encourage people to do, Immortal Melanin. I encourage people to create platforms. Come on, Moorish World TV. Come on, Moorish World TV. I can't fix my screen. I don't know what's wrong with my screen. You know what I mean? It's dragging. It's wide. I encourage people. I can't find out what's wrong with my screen right now, and it's on wide. Let me. Oh, he said fix my screen. Let me see if I can fix it. Let me see if I can fix scale. All right, let me see if I can fix it. Let me see if I can fix it. Say my screen is wide. Is it wide? My screen is hard to find. I don't understand what that means. Your screen is hard to find. I can see it on mine. Oh yeah, I can see it's widely extended. And guess what? I haven't figured out how to I haven't figured out how to unstretch it. Yeah. I haven't figured out how to unstretch it, so I'm just leaving it like it is because it ain't gonna be about me in a minute. It ain't gonna be about me in a minute. I don't know how that happened, but look, they've been playing with me. They've been playing with me so long that I'm just nervous. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just nervous. It is what it is. Yeah. So it's hard for me to do this screen like I want to do it. So I'm gonna leave it like it is, family. Let's leave it like it is. You know what I mean? If it broke, it ain't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I'm scared of them, man. They don't even want me to do a show. I'll work on that part a little later. You know what I mean? They don't even want me to do a show. You know what I'm saying? But we got them this time. Hey, let me tell you what happened. All right, before we get busy, right? Let me tell you what happened. What happened was, if you don't mind, what happened was I got in touch with Moochie Bear. Moochie Bear told me that they had attacked me. This is what Moochie Bear told me. Moochie Bear told me that they attacked me and they would continue to attacking me. You see what I'm talking about? They will continue to attacking me and trying to stop us from having this conversation. That's what they told me. That's what they told me. But what happened was, Moochie figured it all out. Moochie figured out what was going on. Remember, I couldn't go live. Moochie figured it out. So here we go, family. We are live. So tonight you might have to do with a stretch me looking like I done gained about 50 pounds. I mean, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it tonight. We'll fix it tomorrow. On Thursday, we have the Jive Turkey Awards. Anybody been around for the Jive Turkey Awards? On Thursday, we have the Jive Turkey Awards. All right? If you don't know what the Jive Turkey Awards is, just look for the preview. It's coming up soon. So with that being said, family, don't worry about the stretch screen tonight because Moochie gave me the cheat code to outsmart these tech people who have tried to sabotage Moorish World TV. They have been unsuccessful. They've been unsuccessful. So tonight, family, the question is, and this is a serious conversation for Immortal Melanin. This is a serious conversation, family. If we, listen to me, if we were to say that there's an agent amongst us, the question would be, who fits the bill of an agent? Who fits the bill of an agent? Is it Professor Smalls or is it Tariq Nasheed? Family, can we be honest one time in our life? Even FBA, can we be honest one time in our life? Can we be honest one time in our life? FBA, if you in the building and we had to compare and say who fits the bill of an agent, would it be Professor Smalls or would it be Tariq Nasheed? Let's be 100% clear on this one, all right? Let's be 100% clear. We have to keep it a whole stack, all right? Professor Smalls has not changed his position on Pan-Africanism or fighting for the liberation of our people as it relates to education and otherwise in over 40 years. Can we be clear? Can we be honest? If we was to make an educated guess as if there was an agent amongst us and we had to choose between Professor Smalls and Tariq Nasheed, who would remain standing? That's the standing question. Listen to this. When you look at Professor Smalls, this is him in 1991, and I hope he forgive me for trolling his page and pulling this out. Professor Smalls in 1991 with his queen of 49 years in 1991. What was Freaky Ricky doing in 91? What was he doing? Most people don't even know what he was doing in 91. We know what he was doing in 91, but most people don't even know what he was doing in 91. I mean, one thing we do know what he was doing in 91 was he was cosplaying as Cosmo Flex. That's one thing that we do know in 91. In 91, what was he doing in 91? Somebody say he was Professor Smalls said he was FBA though. Listen, FBA is a concept of being amongst a group of people that's unique to the slave experience, but that doesn't divide him or separate him. He's relating FBA in a way that FBA's is not relating that. So if he hypothetically, let's give it the benefit of the doubt, let's say he did say that. If he did say that, he don't mean it like you. He don't mean it like you. Listen, per definition of FBA and per practice of FBA, Professor Smalls is not that. He's not that. But now, let's finish up. In 1991, right? Tariq Nasheed was doing what in 1991? You know what he was doing? He was cosplaying Cosmo Flex. Is that right? You know what he was doing in 91? He was cosplaying Cosmo Flex. And guess what? In 1991 or 90, you know what he was cosplaying? He had a song called, let's get to it. He had a song called My D. This was a song on his album in 91. When Professor was on the same mission that he's on today, this guy was writing songs called the Privacy Song. When Professor Smalls, come on, let's be clear. When Professor Smalls was wearing locks in his head, this guy was wearing blonde-haired Cisco before Cisco. let's be clear. This guy was cosplaying with people wearing clown masks and half-naked sisters. So the question is, what makes more sense? Professor Smalls is an agent. This is 91. But now listen, we're going to bring it all the way up to present day. Listen, we're going to bring it all the way up to present day. Let's bring it all the way up to present day, fam. This is going to be a beautiful show. Make sure you share this show, family. Honor to Professor Smalls. We're going to make sure that the truth get out. You know what I mean? We're going to make sure that the truth get out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure that the truth get out. Now, when you look at Professor Smalls, you got 1991 right here, right? Here is the question. What is Professor Smalls' real name? What is Professor Smalls' real name? All right. His name is James Smalls. Small. It's not Smalls, it's Small. His name is James Small. Now, what is Tariq Nasheed's birth name? Confirm it with Tariq Nasheed telling you. What is Tariq Nasheed's birth name? And show me a video where he tells you his birth name. Show me a video where Tariq Nasheed expresses his birth name and his transition from Tariq Nasheed, from his birth name to Tariq Nasheed. Family, press 7 if you're with me. Show me a video. Email it to me at tahonkabay@gmail.com. Show me a video where he expresses how he transitioned from his birth name to Tariq Nasheed. Now the standing question, if there's an agent amongst us, what makes more sense? Am I yelling too much yet? What makes more sense? This is the standing question. And this is the question where the crazy FBAs, they play themselves. Because they're sitting up here calling this man an agent that's been around for many of them before, longer than some of these people were born. And he's been consistent. Now you mean tell me the same guy that's been consistent, whether you agree with him or not, the same guy that's been consistent is considered an agent next to one who has been inconsistent? That's what you want the people to believe. That's what they want the people to believe. For real. Is that what's going on today? The same, you want one who's been consistent with African thought to be hoodwinked by one that had a CD called Wash Your Behind and got a sister on the front. Listen to the fool. People change names all the time. We didn't say nothing wrong with changing names. I used Tahaka Bay. But guess what? I was born Toronto Johnson. We're not saying you can't change your name. That's not the conversation. We're not saying you can't change your name. We're saying why the secrecy? If you're a public figure claiming to pushing something that is beneficial to the public, why don't the public know anything about you? Now, let's get back to it. What person has more credibility? What person has more credibility? one who has historical footprints and disrespectful content towards his own people, or one that's been around 40 years with consistency? What makes more sense? I'm asking the FBA tonight, what makes more sense? What makes more sense? That's all we got to ask. What makes more sense? We don't got to look far. Anybody that defend this is insane. What makes more sense? 40, 50 years of consistency, or one who changes whenever they feel the need to change? What makes more sense? That's the question. That's the question. Can somebody help me out? That's the question. That's all I'm saying. Hold on one second. That's all I'm saying. What makes more sense? Let me move this out the way real quick. What makes more sense? That's all we need to know. This, hold up one second. Let me bring it back. I'm just getting used to the controls again. Let me bring it back. I want to show y'all something. What makes more sense? Professor Smalls years ago? What makes more sense? This is Professor Smalls. Professor Small. He has a track record. How can they, in good conscience, call this man an agent? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Only a crazy fool will make these type of comments. Only a crazy fool will make these type of comments and then act like it's legitimate. Only a crazy person. Or a person that just don't know. Shout out to we say Keswick Kiyama. I like that name. I'm trying to say it though. Shout out to that. They say Tariq real name is Tariq Nefarious. You know what I'm saying? Now here we go. Let's get to it. Whether you agree with Professor Small or not, this is a track record. This is a noble track record. This is not shucking and jiving. This is a noble track record. This is the track. Listen, hold up. This is the track record. You know what I mean? Listen to this, family. This is Tariq Publicist. Do anybody remember this? Show me. This is Tariq Publicist. Anybody remember this video? This is Tariq Publicist. This is his track record. This is his track record. When did Professor Small speak irresponsibly? This is his track record. Now, listen. These are the arguments, and I'm gonna read some of the comments. These are some of the comments that we hear. Tariq put that man on. He admits Hidden Colors blew him up. How can Hidden Colors blow a man up that's been doing work for 40 years? If he says that, it just gave him a wider audience. But that don't mean that if a person has opened a pathway for you, you find out that they ain't right, that you be loyal to someone that ain't right. You don't be loyal to the devil because the devil opened a doorway for you and you find out it's the devil. But just because they open a doorway for you or you walk through a doorway that was provided for you, you stay loyal to them and then you die with the devil? Nah. If you find out it's the devil, you get away. What are you talking about? That's the silliest argument I've heard in my life. Now, but at the end of the day, this is what people like to put out. This is what they like to put out. You feel me? I'm just saying this like crazy stuff. You're talking about Professor Smalls, right? What happened? Hold up. You're talking about Professor Small. Let me move this out of the way. You know what I mean? With a track record. Let's look at the track record. This is Professor Small in 1994. You know what Tariq was doing in 94? Anybody know? Nobody's doing in 94? That's him in 94. That's him in 94, Professor Small. You know what Tariq was doing in 94? He was trying to capitalize off of the NWA. He went from the clown style to try to capitalize off the NWA style, the Naughty by Nature style, Ghetto Dynasty. What's the name of your hood? Do you understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? This guy is a character. We look at Professor Smalls, he has been the same person the whole time for over 40 years. So if we're going to call someone an agent, who fits the bill of an agent? Now, even a dumb FBA have to admit, even dumb FBA, blind FBA cult followers would have to admit that if there's a profile of an agent, it's definitely not Professor Smalls. It's definitely not Professor Small. Let's be clear on this one. Let's be like, can we just be honest, FBA? Are you in the building with me tonight? Are you in the building with me tonight? Are we going to make a real analysis? Let's do a real analysis. FBA, where are you? FBA, come out to play. Let's do a real analysis. If one is an agent and you have to pick one, please pick one. Please pick one. And for those who say that Professor Small is a turncoat, that would be like calling me, think that I was a street guy, think that I was a G, think I was all of these thug and this and that. And now I choose to live a principled life. And you say, you're a turncoat. Nah, I have principle. The man stood on his principle. But this is him. Now look. Let's look at the inconsistency. So if we got to compare consistency to inconsistency, when was Professor Smalls trying to be validated by Europeans? When was Professor Smalls trying to be violated and validated by Europeans in Hollywood? Huh? When? Show me a video where Professor Small is trying to be validated by Europeans. Show me one in Hollywood. Show me one where Professor Small is shucking and jiving. Before Europeans in Hollywood. Show me one.
Doing what you do with the
Show me one.
doing what you do with the ladies.
Side Netter just came in the building. Hold up. Side Netter just came in the building. He just came in the building. Hold up now. I said, show me one. And here comes Side Netter. He comes into the building. Let's see what he got to say. Because he just come into the building.
Yeah, but I wasn't doing anything illegal. Just macking as far as going to the club and spitting game. I wasn't doing what you do with the ladies. Yeah, but I wasn't doing anything illegal. Just macking as far as going to the club and spitting game. I wasn't doing anything nefarious, so there's nothing to really explain as far as that end. But the thing is, my books were just about dating and relationships. See, a lot of people who try to deliberately throw salt on what we're doing with the Hidden Color series, they'll try to say that my books was about pimping. And I've never written a book about pimping because I've never pimped anybody. I've never talked about doing that in any of my books.
And a lot of young guys, I'm a pimp, I'm a pimp, I'm a pimp. But you can tell them the attitude. I even wrote a book on the game, man. I got a book. I'm one of the 5 pimps in history to actually have a book about the game. That's why I'm so well known around the country, besides my impeccable pimping skill.
Huh? Now, he would try to chalk that up to, oh, he's just in an act, but he's using the name K-Flex. Don't he got an album under the name K-Flex? Hold up. He says that he never pimped before, but then he says he was the pimp, and he even wrote a book about it, and he's using the name K-Flex. Wouldn't that imply that he's intersecting art and reality, kind of like hip hop music? Huh? Hold up. Let me make sure. Let me look up something. Let me make sure. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like he's intersecting. It sounds like he's intersecting. It sounds like he's intersecting art and here we go. Yep, I thought so. So check this out, family. Check this out. Let's look at it. Family. In this video, he says he's never been a pimp, and then he comes back and say he was a pimp. So is it safe to say? Hold up. That this K-Flex right here, is it safe to say that this K-Flex right here and this K-Flex is related? Is it safe to say? Is it safe to say? I'm just asking the question. Is it safe to say that these two K-Flexes are related? And these two K-Flexes, per this video, one says he's not a pimp and one says he is a pimp. Which one do we believe? Oh, he's going to say that is a skit. So is this a skit also? So the question, remember the standing question, family. Never forget the standing question. Who would be more likely the agent amongst us? Who would be the agent, family? That is the standing question. Huh? That is the standing question. Who would be the agent? Would it be this guy, or would it be the guy that changes with the weather? Now, you can't choose both, Black Rain. You can't choose both. We're looking at consistency. We're looking at integrity. We're looking at, okay, James Small, he may said something one time and then he changed up and said something else. But hold up. His change, according to you, he said he was FBA. His change, according to you, was from FBA to saying I'm Pan-African. That ain't even a change because he's been Pan-African. He's been Pan-African. So that's not a change. And I'm not speaking for Professor Small, but what I can gather is that Professor Small, as an elder, as a seasoned elder, had been around for so long that he thought that FBA had the same energy as what he met Tariq under. Remember the energy he met Tariq under, Hidden Colors, where Hidden Colors was about the hidden information about Africans from the African diaspora? Why wouldn't Professor Small assume that that's the same energy under a different title? Why wouldn't he assume that it's the same energy, that this is about us, that we are unique here in America, yet it doesn't mean that we attack and be divisive for those in the diaspora? Why wouldn't he say, I'm FBA, but I'm Pan-African? Why wouldn't he say that? That only makes sense. Because, and I'm not speaking for him, but I'm just saying, it just seems to me that he's giving the new concept of the benefit of the doubt. He's given the new concept of benefit of the doubt. And it came and bit him in his behind. It came and bit him in his behind. Unfortunately, but I know his intentions. How do we know Professor Small intention? Because he got a 40-year track record. He has a 40-year track record. And guess what? Anybody that know Professor Small personally, you know Professor Small is one who is trying to solve problems for our people and trying to find a middle ground to get along. Press 7 if how long have y'all been watching Professor Small? How long? Press 7. Press 7 if you are familiar with Professor Small's style. If you are familiar with Professor Small's style, you know and I know that he is going to try to find the middle ground that we can work together. Listen, when me, Sarnetta had made some disparaging remarks about me one time. So, me and the people, and I ain't talking about them people, I'm talking about my people, we went to a Sarnetta event. We walked straight into the event. I'm talking about hard body, walked straight into the event. They was telling us to leave, like, nah, we're not leaving. It ain't going like that. Like what you were saying on the internet, blah, 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 blah. Professor Small walked in between, and in the middle of a heated demonstration, Professor Small said, Islam, Black Power. And he proceeded to try to be the middleman. I mean, he proceeded to try to be the middleman and diffuse the situation. So if you know Professor Small, you know that that is his personality, that is his energy. KSP TV Media, he said, I was there. So you already know. I got a picture with Professor that day. I got a picture with Professor. Look, KSP TV Media, he said he was there that day. Anybody that was there that day, remember that day like it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Remember that day, it was yesterday. Oh, that's King Simon. That's King Simon. What up, King Simon? So anybody that knows Professor Smalls know that he is about trying to diffuse divisiveness amongst our people. So this is Professor Small. Now, this is Professor Small. Now, let's be clear about Tariq Nasheed. Let's be clear. Tariq Nasheed talks FBA. However, he also talks stuff like
this. Didn't I tell
this.
y'all I will fuck the shit out of Brooke Hogan? Yeah, I dated a white girl, nigga. Hell yeah. I'm not, I'm very pro, but I dated a white girl. Nigga, didn't I tell y'all I will fuck the shit out of Brooke Hogan? Yeah, I dated a white girl, nigga. Hell yeah. I'm not, I'm very pro-black, but nigga, I will raise up the flag of Europe in the bedroom. Hell yeah. I'm not, I'm very pro-black, but nigga, I will raise up the flag of Europe in the bedroom.
Show me anything to compromise Professor Smalls. I'll wait. Who's the agent? Show me any footage that compromises Professor Small. Show me. Show me that. See, this is what I'm saying. When we do the comparison and we do all these and we look at all these propaganda videos against Professor Smalls, nobody is doing the comparison. So I thought that I'd do the comparison so that people can know that there's no way possible that you can say that this man is an agent and not even consider Tariq as the agent. That doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make illogical sense. Look, right here, he's being used by this European on the political front. Listen, This European, Michael Moore, had Tariq walking into real situations in D.C., acting like a buffoon pimp. Acting like a buffoon pimp. Listen to me, family. While Professor Smalls was teaching in Ghana, while Professor Smalls was going through spiritual rituals of African persuasion, while Professor Smalls was teaching people, this guy was being used to walk amongst Congress, real congressmen, and talk like a buffoon Negro pimp. Show me where the professor did something similar. Show me where the professor did something similar. This Negro walked among these Europeans and looked like a 2-bit dirty pimp, stereotypically displaying us before the world as dirty, trashy pimps. Show me where the professor did the same. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me where the professor made a song about sisters called Wash Your ASS. Show me. Show me. Come on, I'm here. Show me. Before you start talking crazy, show me. Show me where where Professor Smalls called sisters bed wenches, which is a European racial term and overtone. Listen to this. To be sold at a public venue on Wednesday the 19th, instant, at house where Miss Elizabeth Hill now lives, about a mile from Charlestown, for ready. This is 1935. About a mile from Charlestown for ready money or for years credit with intercept and good security. A parcel of choice slaves. Amongst them are from tradesmen and house Negroes. Amongst them are some tradesmen and house Negroes. The sale to begin in the morning about 10 o'clock. To be sold at the house of Captain Garrett, Vanderbilt in Charlestown, 12 young Negro men and a young Negro wench. And guess what he called them? He used these European overtones to talk crazy about women. Our women at that. Guess what he called them? Bed wenches. When he get mad at them, he call them bed wenches. He repeat the same racial crazy degradation that Europeans use to try to destroy the self-image of our people. He used the same European talking points. Listen. Let's be clear about this. Let's be clear. He had a whole album called Wenchology. Let's be clear. And y'all don't see this? What you doing? Y'all don't see this? Y'all don't see this? He had a whole album called Wenchology. Wenchology, family. Think about it. Wenchology? This is a slave term that Europeans used. Hold up. Maybe you don't believe me. Let me pull it up for you. This is the talking points that he is given. What person ever called somebody a wench as it relates to the hood or around the way or whatever the case may be? Name a person that actually calls somebody a wench in 1991 as a term to classify our women. Name one. Right here. And guess what he calls it? Wenchology, the disposition of flex. The disposition of flex. Where did the term wench come from? Huh? Do we even know? Did we create the term wench? The wench was created by the slaveholder. Let's not get off track. Who would be considered the agent if there was an agent, family? Who would be considered the agent? Hold up. Obviously, there's a problem. Houston, we have a problem. The whole thing in a nutshell is Professor Smalls has a track record. Professor Smalls have a track record. Let's look at his friend's track record, if we can. Let's look at it. Remember, he called Vlad an agent? Anybody remember he called Vlad an agent? What person calls someone an agent? That would be just like me saying Tariq Nasheed is suspected to be an agent, and a year from now, I'm sitting down making a movie with Tariq Nasheed. Now, would that make me suspect?
She has her own business.
Would that make me suspect? If a year from now, I'm sitting up making a documentary or sitting in a chair being in a documentary with Tariq Nasheed, wouldn't that make me suspect? Wouldn't that make me suspect? This is all I'm saying. But now look, for the FBAs, y'all go for anything. Stop being so slow. Stop being so slow, FBA. Because he literally tells you exactly what it is. One thing about these compromised people, I can say this. They do tell you what it is. Take a listen.
She's got a PhD. She has her own business. She comes from a good background. Stable, loving, takes care of you. You can't do it?
It would depend on the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? The
Chemistry's great.
All right. Now, if the chemistry's good, now there might be something there. It has to be. It's all about chemistry.
But you would have to go in front of your audience and say,
yes, hey, listen, I know
I've been saying this, but
I got a non-FBA sister.
I got a non-FBA.
And I'm rocking with this non-FBA sister.
This is.
He tells Vlad, okay, turn the value up. Hold up. Let me get the clip right. He tells Vlad that he would date, rock with a non-FBA sister. Now, so hold up. He says, hold up, don't worry about that clip. He said he would date and rock with a non-FBA sister. You feel what I'm saying? Ben's Zoke said, I think all of you are hooks and crooks, and you have the right to that opinion, to your opinion. However, make sure you bring your evidence and your proof to the table so we can examine it. That would be nice. That would be nice. Now, but hold up. Let's see if I can get this like it need to be. Somebody said they need to hear that. I think it was cryptonomics. So let me get it back for you real quick. I'm gonna get it as decent as I can for you. Okay. All right, here we go. Hope I ain't got no drag. I ain't got no drag tonight. I'm doing good. Man, thank you. Everybody give a round of applause for Moochie Bear. Moochie Bear found out.
She's got a PhD.
He found out about these tech people that was playing with the system, and he knocked them out the park for me. I need you to thank Moochie Bear.
She's got a PhD. She has her own business. She comes from a good background. Stable, loving, takes care of you. You can't do it?
It would depend on the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? The
chemistry's great.
All right. Now, if the chemistry's good, now that
she's got a PhD. She has her own business. She comes from a good background. Stable, loving, takes care of you. You can't do it?
It would depend on the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? The chemistry.
Chemistry's great.
All right. Now, if the chemistry's good, now there might be something there. It has to be. It's all about chemistry.
But you would have to go in front of your audience to say,
yes, hey, listen, I
know I've been saying this, but
I got a non-FBA sister.
I got a non-FBA.
And I'm rocking with this non-FBA sister.
So he just tells FBA that he would compromise after all of the rhetoric, after all of the talk. He would compromise. This is your lineage propagator. You people are crazy. You people are crazy. Listen to me. That's like me saying that I'm a Moorish American and say that I would marry a European if the chemistry is right. Press 7 if you understand what I'm saying. Listen, Spider-Man, I'm not saying that it's not okay to criticize Professor Smalls, but I'm saying you don't have no room to criticize Professor Small, considering that you're following a hypocrite and a charlatan. I'm not saying you can't criticize Professor Small. I'm saying that you are following a hypocrite and a charlatan. But let me get back to my point. That would be like me being a Moorish American. And I say, okay, if the chemistry is right, I would give the European sister a chance. Hey, Crip. I give the European sister. The first thing that Moors will say, European sister? Hold up, Grand Sheik. Dr. Assar, are you in the building? Jabari Netta, are you in the building? Can you imagine me showing up at the lecture? Man, listen, the chemistry was there. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody got to love somebody. You can't choose who you love. Hey, yo. Listen, Sister Monica. Everybody gotta love somebody. The chemistry was there. Islam, you Moors are sellouts. This is what that fool saying. Listen, this is what he's saying.
This is some global unity, right?
Yes, global.
So yeah, I wouldn't not date her. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the chemistry.
Yeah.
But I just prefer a foundational black.
This is what I'm saying. This guy don't have no principle. He has no structure in life. All he has is grifting potential. That's all he has. And the thing is, the grift, should I call it the griftee? The griftee, the one that's on the receiving end of the grift, they act like this stuff is cute or something. They crazy as ever, family. They crazy as ever. But now back to my point. Can you find a picture like this belonging to Professor Small? Can you find a picture like this on the internet belonging to Professor Small? Huh? I don't hear nothing. Can anyone find a picture like this belonging to Professor Small? Y'all remember that song? We know the date of birth. We know what's going on. Because if you can't find a picture like this belonging to Professor Small, that means we have a rat in the building. A reckless one at that. A reckless one at that. Can we find
9.
Kind of everyone's here.
something like this?
9.
I mean, they're being cool and hanging out. Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram Live, but yeah, 9. Let's do 9.
Oh, hold up. Y'all remember this video? I think y'all might remember this video. Let me see. Let me let it play. Let me run it back and let it play.
Yes.
You are.
9.
Kind of everyone's
9.
here.
9.
I mean, they're being cool and hanging out. Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram Live, but yeah, 9. Let's do 9.
You are?
Yes.
You are.
Oh, where we at? My publicist right
We're
here.
here with Tariq.
Yeah.
He will not walk his own red carpet.
Y'all remember that? His publicist, his whole circle behind the scene is European. Now, there's nothing wrong with that if that's how you get things done. But don't act like you so pro FBA, pro black, pro Negro, pro whatever. Now, the whole thing in a nutshell is this guy got all of his money that he take from FBA is put right back into the hands of those whom he claimed by proxy of skin texture is the white supremacist. And then he claimed that the Haitians are the problem. The Haitians are taking our jobs. The Haitians are taking our liberties. Then he claimed the Mexicans is the problem. The Mexicans are taking our spaces. The Mexicans are the problem. The Africans are the problem. The Nigerians are the problem. The Jollof is the problem. The Jamaicans is the problems. The whole thing in a nutshell, we're looking at the problem and don't even realize it. We're looking at the problem and don't even realize it. You see how surprised he was when the European grabbed the camera? Look at this. Oh, look.
I'm on Instagram Live, but yeah, 9. Let's do 9.
You are?
Yes.
You are.
Oh, where we at? My publicist right
We're
here.
here with Tariq.
Yeah.
He will not walk
He was quick to say, my publicist right here, my publicist right here. He was quick to say it because he didn't want you drawing no conclusions.
his own red carpet. Like that. We're not doing business. We're doing.
Look at that poop-eating grin. Look at that slave grin. Look at the slave grin. This is the same grin that you see on Vlad. The same grin. This is the same grin. You hear what I say? The same grin that you see on Vlad. It's the same grin. Look at that grin. That is. Look at that grin. Round my way, they call that a poop-eating grin, but they use the SH word. They call that the poop-eating grin. That's that grin when you're sucking up to someone that you think is superior to you. This is that grin when you're trying to get that pat on the head. Look at that grin. He did the same thing on Vlad. When he talked to them Europeans, he always hit that grin. You know that grin where the heavyset European man, his jaws shake when he do it, but he's not really laughing. Look at this. Look at this. This him. This is him. This is the one that says that got people rallying around saying Professor Smalls.
A huge event tonight.
Yeah.
These comments are so funny. Oh my God.
And they know he caught. See, look, the sisters that's working with him at that night, they know he caught. They like, these comments are so funny because the comments was saying, man, who is that? Who is that, Mr. Super Black Face Foundation man?
We're not doing business. We're doing a huge event tonight.
Yeah.
These comments are so funny. Oh my God.
All right, let me get back here. Yes.
I mean, people.
Like, so the point is, can we compare? Can we compare who's the agent? Can we do that? Can we do that? Show me something that leads us to believe that Professor Small is an agent. I'm showing you some stuff that the possibilities are strong. These are the people at his event, but he's on the internet talking all of this FBA stuff. These are the people at the event. These are the cameramen. These are the cameramen. And this is the funny thing about it. The people that shows up to the event and hear all this FBA rhetoric, and then they show up to the event and they see all the staff European. And see all the staff European. Even the one that served the mac and cheese European at that event. Anybody remember that? Listen. When this is the people that's in the car, European, that stalked me in California. This is his bodyguard. This is his bodyguard. This is the people at the event. This is the man on the roof stalking me while I'm in California. This is his bodyguard with the fake beard. Come on now. Come on now. If there is an agent, who is it? Who is it? Who is the agent? Is it Professor Smalls? Professor Small? Who's the agent? That's right. YouTube is owned by Europeans. You better know it. James Brown, you got to call me. I've been trying to call you for 2 days. Somebody put my number in there so James Brown can call me. Hold up. I got to put my number in there so James Brown can call me. They put my number in there. James Brown, you got to call me. That's right. Hold on. Let me put my number in there. Don't call me right now. Text me because I got to finish this show real quick. Text me, big bro. Let me put this up in there. Yeah. James Brown said, I told you take me with you. Yeah, they were stalking me. But I was swift on my toes, though. You ain't got my number. I got a new number. That's right. That's my new number right there. That's my new number. Text me. Text me right there. I've been trying to call you. Anyway, back to the point. These are the people right there. Text me, brother. I'm going to look and make sure you text me too, because I've been trying to call you, man. But look, anyway. If we're going to compare, let's compare the facts. Where is...
I'm like, there's rumors going around that your mother-in-law is white. And it was like, what? Not Tariq. He is so down and he's like educated so many people, including myself. So I was like, what's up? I want to know it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, my wife.
Where is it? Hold up. One second. What I'm doing? I'm doing too much. Hold up 1 second. What'd I do? I didn't pop my demonstration out. Bam. Get on up in there. Bam. My bad. Let me hold up 1 second. Let me get this right. I don't know what that was. Oh, here we go. All right, back to the show. I was just looking at something. The whole thing in a nutshell, when we look at this guy and we look at Professor Smalls, we have to be honest with one another, family. We got to be honest with one another. I'm going to drop one more thing real quick, right? And then we're going to go over it. But I want you to think clearly. Compare this guy to Professor Smalls. And do it honestly. Compare him to Professor Small and do it honestly. Don't do it half, but do it honestly. You know good and well Professor Small is not. Listen, the same guy that talk about Africans has a Nigerian as a partner on Melanated Nation Corporation. The same one. How can someone trust a person, talk about Africans, but have an African partner with him in Melanoid Nation, which is the nonprofit that owns the museum? Make it make sense. Make it. And look, all them Europeans was LAPD. You better know it, Terrell Brown. You better know it. You better know it. Now, this guy is partnered with him for Melanoid Nation. But on the forefront, he's talking about the craziness with Africans, in particular Nigerians. And this is his man. This is his man. Now, I can pull out the receipt to reprove it. I can pull out the receipt to prove it. But I'm going to leave him alone because he never bothered me. Now, I want to direct your attention.
It all begins with his
to something real nice. All right. Pay close attention, family.
It all begins with his name, which according to himself is Tariq Nasheed. The issue with that is that the only people to whom the name Allah would be relevant is, obviously, Muslims. But it is against Islamic doctrine to name your kids Allah, which would be tantamount to naming your son God Jones. This suggests that Tariq's name is less than legitimate, which brings us to something that was relatively popular in 90s hip-hop and past century black culture in general, the Nation of Islam, and the tradition of abandoning their birth names, which they deemed slave names, and adopting names that were Arabic. It all begins with his name, which according to himself is Tariq Nasheed. The issue with that is that the only people to whom the name Allah would be relevant is, obviously, Muslims. But it is against Islamic doctrine to name your kids Allah, which would be tantamount to naming your son God Jones. This suggests that Tariq's name is less than legitimate, which brings us to something that was relatively popular in 90s hip-hop and past century black culture in general, the Nation of Islam, and the tradition of abandoning their birth names, which they deemed slave names, and adopting names that were Arabic or otherwise native to Africa. The famous boxer Muhammad Ali's name was originally Cassius Clay, for example. What further cemented people's suspicion was that Tariq means striker, and Nasheed is a kind of Islamic song that can be sung as an a cappella. What a conspicuously rapper-like name for a rapper to have. Alternatively, Tariq means the one who knocks. This got people investigating Tariq's social media and trying to find out who his family was, which proved remarkably easy considering he referred to them directly in his live streams. His sister, who ran for city council in Novi, Michigan, has Sanders as her last name. Further inspection of Tariq's Facebook posts led to his father's account under the name of Nathan Sanders. Multiple posts of his included pictures of him and Tariq, but one specific post with an old family picture of a woman and a boy had a single comment under it. "Look at Mom and Mark. Oops, Tariq. Could this boy in the picture be Tariq Nasheed? Or rather, Marcus Sanders?" So he changed his name. So what? I bet your name isn't Turkey Tom either, I hear you saying. Legally, it is, but that's a story for another day. Well, if you run the name Marcus Sanders on online U.S. criminal case databases, you find a certain Marcus Sanders from Birmingham, Alabama, the same place Tariq lived in for most of his life. This Marcus Sanders was convicted of second-degree burglary and third-degree escape in 1987. Was that the bite of 87? A lot of rappers have a criminal record, so that isn't surprising. Plus,
what we doing?
Certified boogeyman.
What we doing, family? What we doing, family?
Certified boogeyman. Certified
What we
boogeyman.
doing,
Check
family?
1, 2.
Certified boogeyman.
Yeah.
You're gonna speak the truth,
Yeah.
regardless of whether you like that truth or not.
Shout out to
We in the
Professor
21st
Smalls.
century. How people are poor, hungry, ragged,
Yeah.
naked, and out of doors.
Certified
How people
boogeyman.
are being murdered on a daily and consistent basis.
It's been a long time. I should have left you.
A couple weeks.
I ain't gonna give no more. We gonna save some.
On me, I didn't neglect you. Time's up, allow me to bless you. They yell reparations and they got your attention. A failed clown rapper, claim he was pimping. But you don't know, he was a fed since 9-0. Cosmo Flex was a front for 5-0.
I know people from Alabama from the year of 86. I even know the cop that locked you up and made you flip. I know
yeah, real talk. I gotta go, family. I gotta prepare myself.
One more cheap shot,
and I expose it all.
I know the relationship between your mom and pa. I know your father abandoned you and Miss Shirley took you in. All the tears behind the grin can't wash away the sin. They used you at 17 and they using you at 56. They use you in that state when they got all them bricks. Is it all worth it living in fear? Looking over your shoulder every day of the year. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. We know about Peanut and her.
I gotta get ready for the
we know why you try to hide a name.
Job Turkey Awards coming up Thursday night.
Much worse. We know when you met and we know her date of birth. You done broke the bell, so may as well pay up. All them sleepless nights, popping pills and still stay up. We can make this easy or we can make hard. Cut the check and we can disregard. If not, you can expect to hear your darkest secrets. And I got the receipts to back up what I'm speaking. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed. You built a prison around yourself for you and your family. And if I'm forced to expose you, everyone would get jammed.
Come on, man.
I'm good.
Grand Rising Morse. Grand Rising.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Yeah,
and this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
Yeah, I'm putting cases on bitch niggas now.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm putting cases on bitch niggas now.
Come on, man.
My hotel.
This is what the UK call our master class.
Assalamu alaikum.
Sound like a scam coming.
I make more money than rappers.
This is what the UK call our master class.
Look at you. Where we at? That's right.
Let's do a deep dive.
Come on in. Come on in, family.
Shalom.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ain't nobody lying on you, silly
It's
Billy.
about that time.
Finish him.
About that time, y'all.
Finish him.
Ain't nobody lying on you, silly Billy. This is a sick Negro.
This is what the
Beat you
UK
like a
call our
damn
master
thief.
class.
You thought you were smarter than everyone else. They waste scammed your people and acquired your wealth. You were scandalous, all about yourself. But now we gon' take it all back and give the people real help. You were the bully of the internet, trolling was an obsession, showing aggression to those who came with questions. Had people donating to build your empire. But now the roof is on fire and about to expire. your wife about leaving your family, scared that the world is gonna discover that you're really a fit. All the disrespecting while in witness protection, hiding in plain sight undetected. But you attacked wrong brother and started a war. I guess your pops never warned you not to play with them more. You thought you were smarter than everyone else. They waste scammed your people and acquired your wealth. You were scandalous, all about yourself. And now we gon' take it all back and give the people real help. Everything you got it for mental extortion. I know you're praying to Monsieur to lose you for you. Don't lose you for you. I know trying to figure how you can win this game, put your assets into Shirley or peanut name. But that won't work because it more is intelligent. And when it all said and done, you're gonna end up selling it. You should have checked your ego and shut your mouth. Now the world is watching as the more air you out. Thought you were smarter than everyone else. They waste scammed your people and acquired your wealth. You were scandalous, all about yourself. But now we gon' take it all back and give the people real help. The people real.
Thank you for joining me, family. I see you on Thursday with the Jive Turkey Awards. We'll be back on Thursday with the Jive Turkey Awards. I hope I see you in the building. We turning all the way up with the Jive Turkey Awards.
You thought you were smarter.
That's right.
Than everyone else. They waste scammed your people and acquired your wealth. You were scandalous, all about yourself. But now we gon' take it all back and give the people real help.